we're going to talk about two aspects of oral presentations: being effective and how to prepare. First, let's understand how to prepare for your next academic conference, for your next academic talk, and then how you can be as effective as possible with that content, with that presentation. Let's think about attending the next academic conference or giving your next talk in your department or at another university. These tips are relevant to any kind of oral presentation that you might have to give in the future. The first thing to know is, what's your message? Before you start putting your next presentation together, think, what is the one thing I want my audience to walk away thinking about? What is your take-home message? It's absolutely okay to repeatedly emphasize the take-home message in your presentation, but remember, this is one of the key communication skills that effective communicators often use. Repeatedly emphasize the key message, that key message you want other people to gain from your presentation. Don't forget to keep it simple. You should have effective presentations, effective slides, and an effective single message delivered in a simple, easy to understand manner. That's what you're aiming for with an effective presentation. So, as an early career researcher, you might find yourself conducting public speaking at an academic conference, at a department meeting, or perhaps conducting an informal research presentation. It is always critical to do the best possible job in any of these scenarios. Why is it important to always do the best possible job with your presentations? Well, it's because people quickly form impressions of you, your research, and your academic brand, which are then slow to change. This can be an important aspect of your career progression. And you never know who's going to be in the audience, so put the time, put the energy, put the effort into any invited or uninvited public or non-public presentation, because you never know the benefits that might come out of doing a good job. I will now give you some tips for succeeding as a public speaker and as an oral presenter at your next conference, research group meeting, or informal research presentation. Step number 1, identify your message. Ensure you have a clear and simple message that you want to get across in your presentation. Tell your audience at the beginning of the presentation, this is what I'm going to talk about. This is what you're going to gain from listening to the talk. Know your audience, who they're going to be. I never give a talk without understanding who I'm going to be talking to. I always ask, be it an academic conference or a talk at a university. It's always a good idea to ask who your audience is going to be. This helps you to determine your style and your content. It's quite different to talk to another group of expert researchers than it is to talk to a group of school children, for example. This helps you to understand what sort of presentation you're going to create, how much specific content it will include, and how much basic explanation is required. Are you going to talk to an academic audience of researchers, students, or the public? Ask who your audience is. It's important to understand how long your time slot is, what you can talk about in the time you have. Most academic conferences are very restricted in time slots, so you must leave time for Q&A, and being effective in the time that you have takes practice. Think about what you can talk about in the time that you have. One message per slide, your overall message. A good rule of thumb for preparing an effective presentation is 1 slide per minute. So a 20-minute talk will have a presentation containing 20 slides.